What's up, YouTube? Army Vet Trucker here. I'm gonna throw out another video for you. So I'm here in Ohio on a 34-hour reset. I'm running out of Zanesville to upstate New York through Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, all throughout Ohio, up by Lake Erie. Finally, cold weather is over, so you ain't gotta really worry about that too much right now. It's been pretty fun the last couple weeks here. A lot of hard work and running a lot of trailers, a lot of unloads. Had a couple cool trailers where they're short but lots of stops. So I figured in this video I would throw out some information on some equipment. So I recently purchased the Randy McNally headset with the two ear pieces, the one that's removable and stuff like that, and I didn't like it. So I've been using the Blue Parrot, I think this is the 350 headset, but I've been having a lot of issues with it recently here. It does this weird thing where it makes it hard to hear someone on the other side, so I was like, I think it's time for a new one. I use it a lot. Sorry, truck just started up for the air conditioning. So I figured I'd give, it's time to get a new one. I'll use this as a spare. It still works. It just, has its issues, and I wear it a lot. So I got the Randy McNally, and it was pretty good. But I didn't like the microphone. Microphone was hard plastic boom. I do a lot of unloading and stuff like that, so it's not something that I really wanted to have that could potentially break. So I decided against that one. I wound up trading it in. Exchange it for the 550 Blue Parrot. Got several calls on it already. I really like it. It's really good, sturdy construction. It's only got the 1 ear pad on it. It's got the same kind of mic style as the other one. It does come with a 1 year factory warranty on it of any issues. This one is pretty cool because it does a couple more features than this one. So with this one, you have to download the app and set it up to where it reads off information from the phone, stuff like that. Like, it'll read you your text and has voice command. That's another thing about the Randy McNally. It doesn't have the Bluetooth voice command, which is very big for me, being able to call people, play music, and things like that, especially when I'm driving. So that way I can stay hands-free at all times. And this one does it, but it doesn't, like, whenever people call in, it doesn't tell you who's calling, unless you download the app and set it up, and I just never had the time to do it. It's pretty adjustable for big heads, small heads. This one right here, though, I don't have the app downloaded, and when someone calls me in, it reads me who's calling me in. So, like, if my wife calls me, it lets me know that she's calling. If my buddy calls me, it says his name. So it works out really good. It's got a nice, good pad over here. It's adjustable to the head, no matter how it's sitting on your head. Pretty good adjustment to it. Fits really snugly. Covers the whole ear. I really like that about it. Seals off that ear. See, my hearing's really bad in my left ear, so I put it on my right ear. I can hear it really well, which means I have to take it off when someone's talking to me because I got really bad hearing in the left ear. No, it works really good. Very, very good on noise canceling. My wife says she can't hear nothing in the background whenever I'm talking to her or stuff like that, unless it's like extremely loud. Obviously, there's limitations to it, but it's really important to have a headset. Too much am I seeing drivers out there with a phone up to their ear, or they got the earbuds in and stuff like that, and it's dangerous. It doesn't need to be like that. I've had plenty of times where I've seen truck drivers that aren't paying attention. They're too worried about fiddling around with their phone. It's getting really bad. It's bad enough that regular car drivers do it. They text and drive and stuff like that. I know states are implementing rules to try to fix that, but it's going to take some time. And cops aren't always looking for that. And people have learned ways to hide the phone while they're doing it. It's very, it's second nature to a lot of people. I grew up at a time era just before phones got really popular, so me texting and driving just doesn't go along. I don't like it. I don't do it. I refrain from doing it. It's really important to me that I don't do it. So I'm completely against it, and I see it all day long. And now I'm starting to see a lot where drivers are doing it. Semi-truck drivers, CDL holders. Come on, guys, we're professionals. Granted, whether you're 1 week into driving or 15 years, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much experience you have. When you take your eyes off of the road to send a text message, you're causing a world of hurt for a lot of people. If something happens, your reaction time is going to be longer. Your not going to notice things. You might run over something on the road and throw it out the side of the truck from the tires and stuff like that. It's very dangerous no matter how you look at it. Get yourself a headset. It doesn't have to be a super expensive headset. I talk on the phone a lot throughout the days, whether it's my wife or my friends or my family. So for me, a headset's very important, so I spend the extra money to get a nice headset. They range anywhere from $20 on Amazon up to $500 for a headset. It just depends on where you get it and stuff like that. I tend to buy mine from the truck stops and not from Amazon and stuff like that because I'm on the road and can't get Amazon delivery to me. So, but it's really important that you get hands-free when you do it. I mean, we're in a technology age. People want to talk on the phone and stuff like that. They say that the phone killed the CB and stuff like that. As you see, I still got mine. I still use it a lot. A lot of drivers out there still use it. But when it comes down to when you want to talk to your family and stuff like that, it's very important that you just be hands-free. This is going to be my public service announcement for the for this video. I can't stress it enough. I've already had instances where I've caught drivers drifting into my lane and stuff like that because they're too busy fiddling around with their phone, and it's unnecessary. It's not needed. If you need to text someone that bad, just pull over. 2 minutes in the rest stop area to send a text message or message or whatever is not going to make you so late for an appointment that you can't deliver. If it does, then you did something wrong when you were trying to figure out what time you need to hit the road. When it comes down to it, all these mega carriers and all these training people always say trip plan better. I'm not going to say that because that to me is just that blunt way of them taking all responsibility from them and putting it on you as the driver. But look at it this way. When I go to leave, I figure out where I got to be, what time it is, what I have to average mile-wise, and so much time to get there. I make sure that I'm allotting myself anywhere from a 15 to a 30-minute window of arrival. That's after I figure in an extra hour of drive time. So I can be an hour and a half early to an appointment. Yes, sometimes you have to wait. And yes, it can mess with your 14-hour clock, your 8-hour clock, whatever. I understand that. But to be early to an appointment where you can at least still get unloaded and get to another place where you can shut down for the night is a lot better than rushing and trying not making it there on time. So that way, if I am driving, my wife sends me a text, and she calls me, says, "I'm sending you pictures. I need you to text me, tell me what you think, blah, 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 I'm about to buy some furniture," or whatever. I have the time that I can be like, yeah, I'm running an hour early, so let me go ahead and pull over real quick, do my thing, maybe get a bathroom break in, and then hit the road again. It's that simple. I've only been driving now for, I think April is now my 8th or 9th month of doing it now. Okay, I'm out for 3 to 4 weeks at a time, and I take a week off after I've been out. So in that time, I'll move anywhere from 8 to 12 trailers in those weeks, depending on how the loads are set up and stuff like that. I'm running tons of mileage, I'm running tons of stops, a lot of backing and stuff like that. I'm always planning my route out as if I'm going 10 miles an hour slower than I know I'll be averaging. So if the speed limit is 70 and I know I can run 68, I plan at 55 miles an hour. It's a good window. It gives me plenty of opportunity and plenty of time for a window that I know I'm going to be there. And I'm always early to my stops. Every now and then you might run late because of traffic and things like that. It's just good to do. It takes that stress off of you as the driver. That means that while you're driving, you can be focused on what you're doing and not worried about how fast you got to go to be able to push the speed to be able to get to your stop on time. And that plays a lot into like drivers that, they can't take that extra 2-3 minutes to pull off the side of the road and take a look at their phone to see, maybe a bunch of people are texting you or sending pictures and stuff like that because they're in a rush. They think that if I just keep driving, I want to make more money. Well, if you're running paper logbooks and you're running dirty, which I'm completely against, then you are going to make a lot of money, and time is money at that point. But with the way the electronic log devices are nowadays, and with the way everything's been working, plan your trips better. Make it work for you. Know where you can and what your limitations are, and know where you can stop. It's very hard to find parking. It's almost impossible some nights. You got to make creative parking in these truck stops and stuff like that. And most companies are not going to care if you can't find parking. You run out of time, you're out of time. And DOT, that's it. And a lot of these companies want to prove personal drive time. They're just going to be like, you should have trip plan better. You got to know. I start looking for a place to shut down when I'm down to 2 hours on my clock for the day. Whether it's my 14 or my 11-hour drive, it doesn't matter. I start looking for a place to shut down at 2 hours left, because I know that depending where I'm at, sometimes if I'm out in the middle of nowhere, it's going to be a 3-hour window. I'm going to start looking for a place. Yeah, it's all about making sure that you take the proper precautions to be a safe driver. Get yourself a headset. Go hands-free. I can do everything from my headset without having to touch my phone or even look at my phone. I can play music through the truck because I have my phone preset up to the truck. So that way I can play the music through, and all I gotta do is tell the headset to play music, and it'll do it for me. I can send calls through with it. I can say, hey, call this person, dial this number, and it does it all. That's great. The technology's out there. Use it, please do. On the other hand, stay safe out there. It's summertime. A lot of families are going to start traveling here pretty soon for the summer vacation, going down and seeing the different things to do, Disney, Florida, and all that stuff. So stay safe out there. Stay very aware. Make sure that you're paying attention and that you're staying off your phones, please. And if you got hate for this and you're going to put things in the negative comments, I don't care how good of a driver you are. I'm against it 100%. Even if you're a police officer or whatever, it doesn't matter. There's no excuse for it. There's no need for it. Pull over if you have to. Stay safe out there. Continue on trucking, and I'll catch you next time. Army Vet Trucker out.